I said there's somebody there. This hat looked big on me. This hat made me look like a little kid wearing my daddy's hat. But I got stuff to do. And before anybody gets too far in this, today the 15th. If you get your orders in on your fish food using AQUA FUNK 10, then you get 10% off. Today's the last day. Get them in. Think long, think wrong. That's all I'm saying. But this is what got to be done. That tank got to be cleaned out. All that driftwood got to come out. I'm tired. I mean, I like the background being dark, but I don't like the dark water. So all that driftwood, that mopani, got to come out of there. It's got to come out. And the sand at the bottom got to come out. Basically, I'm a gut it. That's what I'm going to do. What's up, Mexicali? How you doing? I got to gut this tank. I got to clean that tank. I found my little I found my little gun, and I put batteries in it, and I had to take out. I had to disconnect every damn heater in my and I just unplugged every heater. I just unplugged them all. It's like unplugged. That water's 84 unplugged just because of the light. Just because of the light, it's 84. This one's 85, but that's because I have the heater at 85. But if this one's 84, yeah, I'll go ahead and turn that one off. You know what I mean? Let me get my spectacles on. What's up, Andy? How you doing? Stefan, what's up, Stefan? How you doing? Like I said, today's the 15th. If you get your orders in for fish food, by the end of the day, AQUA FUNK 10, you get 10% off. Sales been doing great, y'all. Let me tell you, y'all been doing real good. So keep it up. 10% off AQUA FUNK 10 to the end of today. It's been going for 2 weeks, so keep it up. But that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all know I got this angelfish competition, right? Angelfish competition going on. You gotta get your pictures in by the end of the month. The 30th is a cutoff date. All you have to do, look, in my post, I have a post, and I'm gonna repost it again today. Being that today's the 15th, we're halfway there. There's only 2 more weeks. Plenty of time for you guys to get your videos in. All you need is one minute video of your angelfish. Try and get your angelfish going left. Try and get your angelfish going right. Try an angelfish showing off with its fins out and all that stuff. Email it to me at aquafunk00. We need a timestamp. If you don't have the ability, if you don't know how to do a timestamp on your phone, get somebody else's phone and just hold it up. Be like, look, this is the time, this is the date. You know what I mean? In front of your fish, just to make sure that it's a current video. It's not a video from 3 years ago. Don't worry about editing. In actuality, if you do filters for lights, color and lighting and do a lot of jump cuts, it actually will work against you, to be honest with you. The judges are going to need to just see your natural fish. All that jump cuts and filters and all that crap, it's going to make it hard for the judges to see your fish. And in all honesty, if you try and use a filter for color, the judges are going to know. The judges are going to know. I mean, I got some pretty blue fish, angels, but if they, I mean, there's a point where it's like, come on now, really, they're that blue, really. So yeah, y'all get your entries in. You got till the end of the month. In fact, if one of the I'll put it. I'm putting it in the community post again. I'm gonna repost the rules. There's damn near no rules. There's no rules. Enter your fish in. Obviously, the bigger it is, the better it's gonna be judged. But if it's a big ugly fish, it's not gonna be judged that well, is it? just saying. Just saying. I personally think the winner is gonna be someone with a Petco fish. Just saying. Well, there's gonna be 3 places to win. The third place winner is gonna be winning 1, 2, 3 pounds of fish food. The second place winner is gonna win 1 pound of fish food and 6 blue angelfish. Blue angelfish. First place winner is gonna be winning 12 angelfish and 3 pounds of so basically, yeah, 3 pounds of fish food and 12 angelfish. 6 from one supplier and 6 from another supplier, so that if you just decide to breed, you have 6 from one place and 6 from another to get some good bloodlines mix. So if you have any questions, you can email me at aquafunk00 also. But anyway, here we go. This is what I'm doing for all you guys that just coming in. I got to gut this tank. This is where my angels is at. I got to gut this tank, take all that driftwood out, and take the sand out. It's going to be bare. And this tank got to be cleaned up, which is difficult because she's very vicious. He's not so bad, but she's hard to deal with. She's hard to deal with. But what I could do is I could take all the wood out of here and siphon out the sand. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm going to use. I'm not going to try and scoop out the sand. I'm going to siphon it out. Whatever comes out, comes out. That's just how I do it. I don't do that whole scooping thing. But yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'll bring y'all closer to all the action. How y'all guys doing? How was y'all weekend so far? How was y'all guys' weekend? I got a lot of... I just put that wood in there just because I didn't have nothing else to do with it. June. I did something stupid. I did something bad. Are you still here, June? My python gets clogged with the sand. I know, I just kind of got to do the good big seahorse. How you doing? Chilling. What's up, my G? I'm good, man. I'm good. So, listen. Fish keepers have the worst impulse control issues. I'm no different. I'm no better than anybody else. What's up, Sonny? We want funk. Gotta have that funk. And we want the funk. I'm no different. I'm human. I'm human, right? Look what I did. You want to know what? Who wants to put a thumbs up if you want to know what stupidness I did? And it is stupid. It is stupid. What fish did you get? It's a fish I really... Look, so you guys knew I was like, oh, I'm not going to get any more fish. I'm happy with the amount of tanks I have. I ain't going to get no more fish. Y'all heard me. My wallet keeps me in check. But see, that's the problem. This channel, I got a sponsor, Dan from Consolidated Fish Farms. And he's like, here, take this. And I'm like, really? So I'd be doing you a favor because, you know, you can't have all that. So I'm actually helping you out, right? Yeah. Okay, June. I will show you. And the only reason why I keep saying June is because June knows exactly what this is. Some people in here may know what it is. You know, Sonny might know what it is. But I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I did that. I did that. Come on, focus. Focus. I'm trying to focus in. There we go. Trying to focus in. Yeah. Hold on, wait. Yeah, nice my ass. Come on. Come on. Come out in front of everybody so everybody can see you. Hold up. Focus, 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 hocus pocus. Yeah, it doesn't want to focus. But is that a peacock? No, no. It's a trimac. It's a trimac. It is like the main ingredient in these flower horns. And that's kind of why I got it. It was like a nostalgic thing. Because I got this flower horn bug in me. So, but he is so mean. And Dan was like, I got a full grown one. You want that one? And I was like, no, I don't want the full grown one. He was like, I got breeding pairs. You want that? I was like, no. He was like, I got a whole colony. I got like 25 of them. You want them? I was like, no, I don't. I just want one. Just give me one. Just one good looking male about, the size of my hand. I'll be happy with that for right now. So, yeah. Yeah. I got me a trimac. Like, that's what I need, right? Another big mean fish. But let me get started with these. I gotta get me some buckets. I gotta get me some buckets to get all this wood out. I'll be right. I'll be white black. I'll be white black. That little motherfucker. Oh, you son of a bitch. Motherfucker. You want my Rosie out. Get out. Let her wait. Wait. Rosie out. All right, my bad. Thank you. Yeah, Cam, exactly. A little boy dog, and he's a year old now, and it smells like asparagus. You're exactly right. Little son of a bitch. Sorry about that. Y'all laughing it up. Oof, it stinks. That little bastard, man. Ew. The whole room, ew. You know that smell when boy dogs start acting up? When boys start acting... You pissed on all the fucking buckets. Ugh. I'm just doing water changes. I ain't taking no that fuck. Hey, hell no. I'm not taking that shit out. He pissed on all. I got 4 buckets out there. He pissed on all the goddamn buckets. That little bastard. I'm sorry for cussing so much. That's disgusting. No, my damn dog is a boy dog, right? And he's like a year old, and so now his piss is all pungent, and it smells like asparagus, and he's pissed on all my buckets. And what I was gonna do is I was gonna bare bottom, I was gonna clear out this whole tank, bare bottom the tank, take all the sand out, and just have just fish and water, and just let the fish be, and it was gonna be my breeding tank, right? And I bring the buckets in, and the little bastard pissed on all my damn buckets. Got a whole freaking yard out there, and he pissed on my goddamn buckets. Yeah, it's the brown one, yeah, the little chihuahua, whatever. And I think it's gross. I don't like bodily fluids, and I grabbed the bucket, and I smelled the pungent smell, and it's just this stunk up. I don't like it. So I was gonna put all these things in the buckets, all the wood, all the mopani that's making my water brown, but I'm not gonna do that now. I'll do that tomorrow. I gotta wash all my buckets because I'm not touching them damn things with piss on them. So I'll take the wood out tomorrow. But I'll do a water change on them suckers. Hold up, wait. Let me get the water going. I might could get some of the sand out though. Little son of a bitch. Oh, gross. I knew I should have let that dog just walk out the freaking yard. I gotta get the water going. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. The piss threw me off, man. I'm off my game right now. Ugh. I smell it. It's in the whole damn place. Like the whole room smells like urine. My whole fish room smells like urine. Come take this little bastard. What's up, Cecil? Hi there. I'm gonna leave the gate open. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna leave the gate open. Yeah, I at least could get the sand out. You know what I mean? I didn't have that much sand in here anyway. You know, and what I do is I'll get a little bit now, and then next time I'll get some more. You know, until it's all gone. So how y'all guys doing over there? How was y'all weekend? Funk is touching the holes with pee. Now I wash my hand. It's going to suck in the end of the. So let me tell y'all something. I got urine. If I pissed in my if I had pissy hands and could I start my aquarium with urine? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you think you can piss in your tank and start your aquarium with urine. Would that be a good way to start your cycle? What do y'all say in the chat? It's ammonia, right? The dog nitrogen cycle, yes, it could. Would that be better than buying Quick Start? Why wouldn't you do it? I'm gonna try. I should do a video on it. Has anybody ever tried that? Because you know they'll be like, oh, just buy some ammonia and pour that in a tank. What if you piss in there? There are rumors that people did it back in the day. I should do a video. Probably not rumors, Luis. Nope. You're still potty training? You'd have to Mexicali. It's not potty training if you are too old and you're wearing diapers again. That's not potty training. If you're wearing adult diapers. Oh yeah, I can start a new trend. We need a new trend. Is there any new crazy ass trends out there? Let me see. There was the trend of you. The best way to cycle your tank is in the dark. That would trip me out. I still don't understand that one. I mean, did y'all hear that one? Like someone tried to explain it to me. And they were trying to explain to me how come that was the better way. And in my head, I'm like, no, I don't see it. I'll take the snail. I'll take the snails from the cold tank. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking. Ah, yes. I like it. I like you. Steve, I like you. I like you, Steve. Put a thumbs up if you know what he's talking about. And put the movie in there. Put the movie if you know what he's talking about. Come on. Come on. Cream cheese. Deuce. Did somebody say steak? Hey, we're not talking movies. We're talking about Piss it in your tank to start the cycle as the newest trend. All right, there the sand go. Come on, sand. Yeah, look at it go. Go, sand, go. Did somebody say? What do you pH the water? What do I pH the water? I haven't looked at my pH in a long time. Let's see. Let's see what I pH the water at. That's a good question. I'm dyslexic, so I can't remember numbers. I know my pH last time I checked was neutral. 7.5, less than 8, more than 7.6, I think it was. I know it was in that range. I can't remember numbers, but let me get a towel and find out. What do I pH? Where's my test strips? Oh, smackety yak, that. Oh. I'm trying to find out what I pH the water at. Son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. Trying to find out what I pH the water at. Hey, what the hell? All right, give me a second. I gotta get a cup. Now I gotta get a cup. All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna find out. Funk's gotta take a pee break. No, I had to get a cup and thing. It's been a while since I used these, so I don't know how accurate it is. I'm using the tank down here because I know I just changed that water not too long ago. This water has a buttload of Mopani in there, so it might throw my pH off. So I won't really actually know what my pH is with all the other tanks. And I'm trying to figure out, get a good baseline of what my pH is. That can't be right. Ain't no way my pH is that damn low. Let me give it a little bit more time. It's reading mad low, like 6.2. There's no damn way. Hold on, wait. Yeah, it's reading 6.2. There's no damn way my pH is 6.2. My nitrate is at 25. 0 ammonia, 0 nitrite. Let me give it some more time. That can't be right. That can't be right. If you drink a lot of coffee and tea, your pH might be slight. I drink a lot of coffee. Piss battle, piss hands, piss bucket, pH. I'm sorry, 6.2. It says 6.2. It says 6.2. I'm sorry. 6. It says 6.2. See it? That can't be right. Let me do another one. That's not right. That's not right. That'd be crazy if it was right. That'd be nuts. Let me do this tank. Where you at? Man, don't. Hold up, this tank. You better not bite the shit. Back off me. All right, where we at? You need that API, man. So this is what I did. When I was working at LFSs, I would just buy these cheap ones, take it to the take it to the LFS, and go, yeah, this is good, and I'd use that. You know what I'm saying? API is too expensive, in my opinion. So look, this is what you do. You get yourself one of these cheap ones, right? These cheap strip ones. And then you go to an LFS and you say, can you test my water? Then you write down what the levels are. Then you take these test strips that you bought and you test it. You test and if they're generally correct, well, just use those test strips. You're still generally in the right order. Here's the thing. Do you really need to know if your ammonia is at 0.5 or 1 or 1.5 or 1? In the chat, tell me if it's important if you know if your ammonia is at 0.5 or 1 or 1.5. It's not important. It's at 0.5. Do a water change. Whether it's 0.5 or 0.1 or 0.2 or whatever, do a water change. The same thing with your nitrite. If anything past 0, do a water change. pH is going to be whatever it's going to freaking be. You know what I mean? Whatever's out the top. Really, the only two that you're seriously worried about is your ammonia and nitrite. All the other stuff is going to be what it's going to be. If you're doing regular water changes, it's going to be what it's going to be. So anything over 0, do a water change. You can smell your tank to tell if it is too messy. Yeah, I don't think that's right. There's no way this water is 6.2. But that's old. That's an old test kit. So I'll just have to take my water and get it tested. I don't really test my water. I'm gonna be honest with you. But if you wanted to know in the chat what is a good water to keep your fish at, 7.0, 7.5 for most fish. Most all fish, I would say if you have 7.5, it doesn't really matter what. Okay, So the idea of what I keep my fish room pH at, here's the problem with that statement. And not saying that you're saying something that's bad. Dip a strip in tap water and see what it is. See, that's why it's good to have friends. I know this, but I won't thinking about it. I know it, but I didn't think about it. But doesn't really matter what I want my fish room to be at. Whatever my tap water is gonna be is gonna determine what type of fish I'm gonna get. Because I'm not gonna run around trying to change my pH in all my tanks, because now I'm a slave to changing my water all the time. And I'm not gonna enjoy fish keeping. Look, let me tell y'all something before I go test this water. Let me give y'all a helpful hint out there. So, for those of y'all who are not subscribed to Elite Menagerie Habitats and the Book of Narnia and Chamber of Secrets and the Throne of Iron and the Whispers, she's doing this really cool thing where she's giving you the dirt, the inside dirt on the day in the life of a LFS owner, like the raw, uncut, like the nasty stuff, not the happy-go-lucky, like it's great being a fish store owner, it's beautiful, it's a dream come true, every day is a blessing. No, she's like, yo, this freaking guy came in, don't do this or don't do that. She's kind of give you the insights. So I got to counterbalance. What Wheezy, Elite Menagerie, is doing, right? So let me give y'all some tips. She's going to tell y'all what not to do. I'm gonna tell you what to do. If you ever go to a place where you be like, hey, what's the warranty on fish? Oh, 3 days, but you got to bring in a water sample. What you do is you go on your way to the store, you get your fish, and you put it in a little Ziploc baggie, and you get your receipt, and you go to the store. But on your way to the store, you stop off at 7-Eleven, you get yourself some water, right? And you drink half of it. You drink half the damn water. And then you take it to them. Here you go, test my water, and here's my dead fish, and here's my receipt. And then they test the water. Oh, this is some good water. My fish just damn died. I don't know. And then they give you your refund. Just so that you know. And no one's half the battle. Yo, this thing works. My water is at 6. My tank water. How did my tank water get so low? Cause out the tap. You know what? I run mine through a filter. Cause out the tap, it's look, out the tap is up here. Look, out the tap, it's up here. But I don't have no nitrite or no nitrate. I do have chlorine, though. Look, it says chlorine. I got chlorine in the water. By the way, this is a terrible look for y'all guys. Here. So it's showing chlorine. See the top blue one? That's chlorine. Then it's nitrate, nitrite. The green one is, what's the green one? Alkalinity. The pH is the one right underneath the green one, and that's showing like around here somewhere, which would be, yeah, 7.5 ish, 7.4, 7.5. You trained the dog to piss on my bucket? Son of a bitch. So yeah, it does work. It does work. See, it's showing chlorine in the water. It doesn't have a lot of chlorine though. Look how much chlorine I got in my water. I got about that much. See, this one has a chlorine tester. That's why I did it, because I have that thing over there. So it's good. Yeah. Yeah, but my nitrate and my nitrite out the tap is 0. Yeah. So I don't know. The driftwood probably dropped that pH a lot, which is a problem. That's a problem. Listen, everybody. And Wheezy, I hope you don't mind if I spill the beans a little bit. This, in fact, you know what? Here, let's talk about it for a little bit. Because some people might see it as a problem. I see it as a problem. Some people may not see it as a problem, but we're going to talk about this a little bit. Your water and how good you should keep your water. How much is too good? Let me explain to you what I talk about. Okay? Let me explain to you what I talk about. I was at Consolidated the other day, right? Lady came in. Well, this happened twice. This happened last Friday, and it happened this Friday that just passed. The last Friday that passed 2 Fridays ago, lady came in, and she was like, yeah, how much do you sell RO water for? And I was like, 75 cents a gallon. She was like, oh, okay. Was it 75 cents or 50 cents? It's like, I can't remember. Anyway, she was like, is that good? You have some agronite you can throw in a bag and put in the tank? You know what I don't, but you know what I do have? I have some live sand, a lot of live sand in my saltwater tank. I'd probably take a little bit of that, put it in the filtration. Take about a cup full of that out. I might could do that. I'll get some tomorrow. But listen to me, god dang it. What's up, Jacob? Listen to me, goddamn it. So she comes in there, and I'm not a plant guy. But she comes in there and she says, yeah, because I wanna fill my tank with RODI water. And she was like, that'll be good for my plants, right? And I'm like, no, it's not good for your plants. It's not bad for your plants. It's totally neutral. It's void of anything. It's just water. Like, it's just water. There's no minerals in it. Plants actually consume minerals from the water. You don't have minerals, so you might want to, no, not belly. Stop feeling yourself up. I was trying to see if I had agronite on me. You know what? I miss smoking. Remember, so when I used to smoke, you know what I mean? I used to hold a cigarette and never could find my lighter. Just never could find my lighter. But anyway, the nips. I'm trying to make America great again. I heard that's what we have to do these days. It's gonna be a law. Make America nip again. But listen, so I was like, you might want to remineralize your water if you're going to. Your fish are gonna love the water, but you're gonna want to remineralize it if if you're gonna have plants or something like that. I lose my lighter all the time. Usually it's under a cat. The hell you got lighters underneath a cat for? Potentially inappropriate message on. Okay, I want to see what this inappropriate message is. I want to see what it is. What is it? That's not inappropriate for this chat. AQUA FUNK nipple tassels coming to a website near you. Yeah, so I was telling her, I was like, you might want to, remineralize it. Your fish are going to love it. And then I was like, let me ask you something. Do you have problems buying new fish and adding them to your tank? She was like, yeah, fish die on me all the time. I can't buy new fish. They always die on me. I was like, that's because they're having pH shocks. They're having pH shocks. God dang it. They're having pH shocks. They're the pH. They can't handle your pH in your water. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, if you're using RODI water, your pH is probably like low compared to the pH that the store is using. So your pH is probably off. You know what I mean? And that's why you probably are having trouble putting fish in your aquarium from other stores. You're gonna have to drip acclimate them. And it might take some time. My personal opinion, and this is only because this was told to me. I don't know for sure. I'm not a fishiologist, but I was told that it actually to truly get a fish to acclimate to pH. Truly, it actually takes months. But some drip acclimation for a while or so, it actually works. Helps. I do better with fish raised in hard water. Yeah, most people do. So that happened. Then another lady came in, and she also this weekend that just came through. She also was filling her freshwater tank with, and these were kind of older women, and they was toting buckets of fresh water. And I was like, why don't you just use chlorine remover? She was like, because that's not good for the fish, the chlorine remover, and the pH and all that stuff. And I was like, these fish don't know what that pH is in the wild. Like, you're reading this stuff from the Amazon. These fish never been to the Amazon. You know what I mean? Their ancestors, before captivity, been to the Amazon. This shit is from watching too much YouTube. Yeah, those fish came from the Amazon, but this fish right here, its generations have been bred in captive water, just like this. So you toting buckets of water every week, 5 buckets of water all the time. It's unnecessary. You know what I mean? It's just really, really unnecessary. And I was like, you would have better luck having a variety of fish that you want, that you see, spur of the moment, and probably have less dead fish if you would just have whatever fish is natural to your pH that naturally comes out your tap. Like, don't try and change pH. Don't, when it comes to, water change and all that stuff, it doesn't, just keep a steady whatchamacallit, and you should be good. Don't stop stressing the pH thing. So I don't test my water that often. I just regularly do water changes. Like you saw right here, like I was testing water, and my nitrite and nitrate were pretty low. I would assume my ammonia's low too. I didn't test it, but team stop chasing OH, pH. Yeah, I know what you meant. But I say all this because I'm thinking. I don't know for sure. I hope that one of these live streams that Wheezy does. When I say Wheezy, I'm talking about Elite Menagerie, Habitats of Narnia, and the Book of Secrets, and the Goblet of Fire. I hope she gets into talking about acclimation, drip acclimation, and ploppity droppity, and all that stuff, because I just think people just do a little too much. I think people do too much. The drip acclimation thing, if you're getting a pistos, or if you're getting fish from the wild, or if you're getting them from a breeder who has RO water, and the breeder is like, yeah, I breed these pistos with a F ton of leaf litter and botanicals and driftwood and like, I would definitely find out, if you're buying them from a private breeder, what their water is, before you put them in your tank. I can guarantee you, whatever, if you're buying them from a pet store, they're using city water. So whatever, if you're in the same city as that pet store, you got the same water as that city. Yes, sir. That Wednesday night vid, people are extra kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. Sensitive fish, I mean. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm hoping that if you buying these fish, usually these fish aren't cheap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that you already know this. These people know this. But then again, there are some credit card cowboys out there who don't care, and they be like, whatever, man, just buy it. And, you know, I'll deal with the consequence. If it dies, it dies. There are a lot of people like that, which those people trip me out, because they keep coming back. You know what, Weezy? Do one on that one. Do one on that one. The people who you keep coming back, and you know they're killing fish on a regular basis, and you see them come in, you're like, fucking hey, I don't want to sell this dude fish, because I know he's going to kill him. But they got a card, and they're like, swing, 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 swing. They're like a ninja. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. Bag it up. Let me get that. They don't even look at the price. Price is no object to them. And they buy it, and then they come back, and what happened to that is dead, and they just be like, do one on that. That won't be driving me nuts. Credit card cowboys. Them jokers trip me out. Because I just don't want to deal. I don't want to sell them fish. But, you know, business, you know. What you gonna do? Hold on, let me wipe this glass down real fast. Where's my scrubby W? Where's my scrubby W? Oh, I got a scrubby W right here. Let me cut this real fast. Where's my scissors? I don't. They don't look at it. So mean. You're a mean fish lady. That's the problem with a bow front. It's hard to clean the tank. You have to like actually get all up in it. Cause like regular things don't really work. Like my little magnet thing, it doesn't really work. I mean, it cleans some, but it really doesn't because of the bowl. The bowl. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering, I got fish coming in tomorrow. I got me a fish. Two fish, actually. One that I've always wanted. Two fish. They actually, both fish I've always wanted. And I gotta get those tanks. So I'm doing those water change on those tanks over there too. So I'm doing a bunch of water changes today. These tanks, those tanks, because that's where the fish that I'm going to tomorrow. They're going in those tanks over there. Angels. I'm getting angels. A Philippine blue, a Pinoy angel, and a a blue marble. A blue marble. Because y'all know I'm trying to get nothing but bluefish. And I saw the picture of this bluefish, and I gave Weezy. I said, give it to me. I want it. You got to have it. And then so they're coming tomorrow. They're going over there. And then after a little while over there, I make sure they're good. So again, you guys gotta watch Stefan. Stefan has a My Blue Marble and Platinum. Yeah, I kind of I'll be honest with you. Mel from Fishkeeping, she's making me jealous. She got some nice angelfish. She got the blue marbles. She got regular. She got pandas. Beautiful, beautiful angels. And get me a little bit on the jelly side. But what was I saying? So those are coming in, right, tomorrow. So I'm doing a water change on that, getting that ready. Oh, you're getting a snakehead funk? What are y'all talking about? What kind of fish is that? I never heard of that fish. I never heard of this fish that y'all keep mentioning all the time. Y'all are silly. Y'all are just so silly. Where's my cleaner? I got my tank cleaner and it's just disappeared. It disappeared like a fart in the wind. Where did my cleaner go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? You know my little brushy thing? You know the thing that you put in there and you scrape and you clean stuff without having to stick your hand in there? Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. False alarm. Alright. Now I'm getting pissed off, goddammit. Son of a monkey. Yo, I'm serious. I can't find my cleaner. I ain't sticking my hand in these damn tanks with these fish over here. I pull back a nub. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Y'all got to pray for me. Y'all want to watch? Y'all want to see what happens to me? Y'all do, don't y'all? Because y'all like to see me in pain. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are not good friends. Y'all are not good friends. BB Yum Yum, he's cool. He don't do nothing. BB Yum Yum's cool. You know what I mean? Hey, where you at? Don't do nothing. BB Yum Yum, he ain't gonna do nothing. It got some allergy. It got allergy. That's how my sister used to say algae. It got allergy. Allergy all over the... What y'all saying? Is that a what? A tidal filter? Where? What a tidal filter? Is what a tidal filter? Oh, you know what? So listen, what I was saying, we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about two things right now. We're going to talk about Stefan did a video talking about whatchamacallit in the reality of like quarantining fish, you know, in the fish industry, right? And we're gonna talk about raising fish, I believe it is. Scott, raising fish, yeah. I just know the channels that I watch, and I don't know the names, right? So he did a video recently, and I have it on my thing. He did a video recently on people who do reviews, product reviews, and how some people are just full of crap. They just keep doing, you know, oh, this is great, and da-da-da-da-da. Because he, on his channel, he does a lot of product reviews. So he was like, yo, here's the real deal, Holyfield, on these people who do product reviews, coming from somebody who does a lot of product reviews, right? And, oh, where'd you go? Oh, you climbed over, you son of a bitch. Hey, you better not, stop it. Stop! It's always the girl, all the time. You always starting stuff, and then you want to beat up on them. That's domestic abuse. I'm gonna let you know right now. That's spousal abuse. Where you at? Are you still here? That's spousal abuse. You can still go to jail for that. Get locked up. Don't bite me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to regret it. So, anyway, hold on, I got to put this back in there because he done messed everything up. He messed up. BB Yum Yum messed up my dang thing. I don't know why BB Yum Yum trying to go over there. He go over there and then get his butt whipped by the girl. He's one of them dudes. He's one of them simps that he goes over there. Oh, baby girl. And then she be like, you a little punk. You a punk. I can do whatever I want to you and you going to take it. He be like, I know. I ain't money. BB Yum Yum, you need to sack up. That's what you need to do. You need to sack up. BB Yum Yum. Alright. Alright. So, God dang it. Came off again. It came off. Don't bite me. Where you at? Stay right there. Alright. We're good now. We're good. We're good. Alright. So, where was I saying? Oh yeah. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry. You guys didn't see any of that. So, they came across. It was a mess. He was over here and she was gonna beat his butt. So I had to stop that real fast. I had to stop it. So, this right here, this is a high guard hang over the back filter. If anybody tells you, oh, this is a great hang over the back, they're full of crap. They're a liar or they don't know what the hell they're talking about. This is for a 20 to 55 gallon. It sucks donkey butt. I'm going to let you know right now, don't get it. High guard, if you hear me, don't call me. Because I'm going to tell you this out here. Here's a product review. This is doo-doo. Dookie. This is on high right here. Look, this is on. I had to put my own filtration in there. This is on high. Look. You can. This is high. Look at it go. Woo, woo. Piece of doo-doo. What is that? Titles. You mean like that? Like that one right there? I like titles. I think titles are aqua clears. I think they both have their pros and cons. Titles, the problem I have with title is, I think they over-engineered title a little bit too much, and made it a little bit on the silly side. So now you have to modifications to it to make it perfect. They had the opportunity to make it perfect when in production, but they went a little carried away, trying to be too fancy pants. And they did that, and that's what happened. But yeah. Stop. Don't. I can't even sit now because all the algae's in the way. Where are you? Where'd you go? There you go. I see you now. Don't bite me, man. I'm telling you. Because she could draw blood at this. Where you at? All right. So what was I saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I shouldn't have to. This, if I'm paying that much for a filter, I shouldn't have to 3D print anything. You know what I mean? It should be good out the box. That's what I was saying. Like, they had the opportunity. I think they just went a little overboard with the fanciness. You know? Okay. Speaking of my going to mess with my 3D printer piece. You got a 3D printer? You got a 3D printer? What kind of 3D printer you got? No filter is perfect, but with the 3D printer bypass for the skimmer, yeah, see, they didn't even have to make a skimmer. That's what I'm saying. Like, they went overboard with being fancy. They didn't even have to do the skimmer. Like, all they would have to do is not do something. You know what I mean? And it would have been perfect. Oh, that's some type of Da Vinci Code right there. I don't know what that is. David by zero. Oh, that's some code cracking stuff. I'm not a code cracker. I've had 2 titles die. An Amazon brand printer. Those are 3D printers. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just random numbers and stuff. I was like, oh well, what? Yeah, okay. Oh, Ender 3. I gotcha. Oh no, wait, is that who I think it is? Listen, I tell you what I do like about the AquaClear. The AquaClear has the biggest amount. Hey, what's up, Lil Wit? The AquaClear has the biggest amount of media that you can put in a hang on the back filter. I dig that. It is powerful. It does have a powerful motor. Sounds like Niagara Falls. It does. Now, apparently, I don't know for a fact because I don't have the new whatchamacallit, but Fathom says that it primes, it starts up and it'll prime itself. You don't have to prime it. I still worry about having an external pump with an O-ring that can fail. That's my big problem ultimately. If I ever found that it does suck up and primes itself, great. But it still has an external pump with an O-ring that can fail. And I still You know what I mean? That still is a problem for me. I had 2 aqua clears and titles out due to aqua clear. The co-op improvement made it better. No need for the FG. Now okay, just now, not trying to poo-poo on anybody's invention. I really am not. But like, let's say I took, okay, here, we got it right here. Let's do this. Now, here, look, I just did a water change on this one. Let's say this is the problem right here, right? And y'all saying that underneath the bottom right here, there's it sucks in stuff right here too. Is that correct? Now I'm gonna have to lift it up and find out for myself, because I mean, Jose did a thing on it too. I can't do it. But both places. All right. So here's my thing. Not to be funny or nothing like that, but what would stop me from getting 2 pieces of plastic and crazy glue, cutting the plastic out and covering it and crazy gluing the thing closed? Wouldn't that solve the problem? And the same thing with Tidal. Tidal, why don't you just make this without the slits? In all actuality, you would be saving yourself time and effort in cutting slits by just not putting slits in there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My question is this, is would I just be able to get a piece of plastic, cut it, and just glue the openings shut? Could I do that? Honestly, I think there is something to be said for skimming the surface, especially for labyrinth fish. Okay, so the whole skimming part, the biggest problem with the skimming part for a lot of people is floating food, floating plants, and fry. Those are the 3 biggest problems with the skimmer. Probably I've seen that done to the skimmer. Yeah, those are the 3 problems with the thing, is if you're breeding, because most people will stick a sponge if they're breeding, that solves that problem. But now they have the skimmer, that becomes a problem. Floating plants and floating food, like any food, like if you put flakes, they go straight to the filter. That could be a problem. Those are the 3 biggest things that's a problem for the skimmer. But I'd be like, if I like that one right there, I would just cut some plastic and crazy glue those pieces shut. Cut it up, crazy glue, boom, problem solved. I mean, I don't know. I've never tried it. I'm tempted to try it on this one to see if that solves the problem, but I don't care enough to do it. I don't care enough to do it. Sucked up my discus fry before I realized about the skimmer. Yeah. Oh, they should have made it be able to like shut it off like they do with all the other things where you have a throat thing. Either way, you know, I don't know. That's my point. That's my point right there. That skimmer part, they had the opportunity to make this, but they wanted it to be a little bit fancy, and they put these slits in it, and didn't really work out. I know they wanted to do it for planet tank people, but to my knowledge, I believe planet tank people aren't really into the titles because they're a little too powerful for planet tank people. Am I correct in saying that, planet tank people? Let me know in the chat if I'm correct in saying that putting a title on your planet tank is a little bit too much. Like, you have to undersize it. I'll take the skimmer over the aqua clear. Burning out. I got you. I got you. I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. I just like how much biological filtration you can put in there. But that is a fear for me, is the burnout and the O-ring warping and leaking. Now, I will tell you this. If the title had the title is kind of big. If they were to make more room in the title for more biological filtration, like the aqua clear has a little bit more biological filtration space, I would be happier with it. I really would be. I really would be happier with it. Space wise, I don't think they have a lot. They have a lot. They have adequate. I believe that right off the jump, I'm gonna say they have adequate, more than most, but they don't have as much as the aqua clear, and I like as much as I can get. I mainly use sponge filters. I do too. All these hang on the back filters are all secondary filters for me, first of all. You know, I think it's my. There's a trick, Sunny. I do sponge filters, HOBs, everything. Yeah, so do I. So sponge filter, hang on the back. Sponge filter, hang on the back. That's if I have it. I'm not gonna go out to the store and buy a hang on the back filter. If I come across a hang on the back filter on sale or something like that, I'll get a cheap one. I'll get a Whisperer. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Hang on the back filters for me are all secondary. None of them are primary filtration. They're all secondary. I'll be right back. I gotta get my water. I gotta fill up tanks. I'm gonna show you my Trimac while I get my water. Okay? Let y'all look at the Trimac for a little bit. I gotta get my water. I'm curious to see what my pH of my water is now. And that I love you, that's Mia. Mia put that I love you there. What are y'all saying? Y'all talking crap? What's saying? June, could you run the FX6 for a year without cleaning them when you had the Oscar? That's right. How's your wife's new fish? Oh, she doesn't know about it yet still. She hasn't seen it yet. I keep the light off. She still don't know. She really don't pay attention, and because it's green and it's like tucked away, you know what I mean? The light, like, this is what it looks like most of the time. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it looks like most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah. That's how I do. That's how I get down. That is how I get down. In my opinion, for cichlids, the aquarium co-op mod makes the title even better because it allows the pre-filter sponge. I went 15 months. 15 months! Holy crap! You went 15 damn months without changing your damn FX6? Holy moly. Holy moly guacamole. Let me come over here for a little bit. You went 15 months, so I can see those tanks while they drain. You went 15 damn months? $13? I already use. How much does that aquarium co-op thing cost? And when is Tidal just gonna change their whole thing around? I mean, honestly, at this point, why doesn't Tidal just change their stuff around? How much does the Tidal thing cost? Anybody can tell me? The 3D printed thing. How much does that cost? Yo, what's up, Savage? Can somebody tell me how much it costed it? Nobody's gonna tell me? That's how y'all gonna do me? I'm gonna cry right here, live. I don't put my hand in piss water. 25 for a 75 gallon and 110. I think it's $20. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. 20 and 25 depending on the size. That's not that much. That's not that much. I thought it was going to be more, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be more. I honestly thought it was going to be more. What's that say about me? 20 to 35 and 55. I don't think it's that bad. But, and then it's shipping and handling, right? So after shipping and handling, how much is it after shipping and handling? And is the plans on the Maker's Mark yet? Funk, did you go out this weekend? No, I didn't. Honest to God, I'm gonna be honest with you. So here's what happened this weekend. So, oh, by the way, what time is it? What time is it, y'all? So today's the 15th. You have to the end of the day to do AQUA FUNK 10 to get 10% off. So this weekend, honestly, I was doing a lot of fish orders, and I had to bag stuff up. A lot of the orders, the pro mix, anything that's mixed that has multiple ingredients in it, I mix that myself. So they come in individual, you know, lots. So if it's a mix, like, oh, it's a pro mix, or if it's a micro shake, which micro shake is one of my most top sellers, micro shake, because a lot of people have a, oh shit, I forgot my damn my water I had over here for to fill my tanks. Hold on, wait. So, micro shake, Humboldt Park, what's that? I bet it was. Yeah, the micro shake. Eating his own. We still need the funk food, Tony Montana. Just face down in a whole bunch of fish food. The juvenile peacocks love it. So, yeah, like I was saying, AQUA FUNK 10 to the end of today. I don't know what time it is. You get 10% off. Anyway, that had me going pretty much all weekend. In fact, tomorrow I gotta go re-up. So that's good, right? I ain't mad at that, not one bit. What else? No, I was pretty much, might have started a new job this weekend. So, you know, I was with the girls. So yeah, no, not going out. And going places, it changes with Mia. It's not as easy. You know, especially, I mean, they had Puerto Rican festivals here in Florida, but you know, it's not as easy going with Mia. You know, you never know what's gonna pop up. You know. Joe Munoz, what's up, man? How was a house flood? What? House flood? What are you talking about, house flood? Are you talking about the water? Oh, you talking about when Mia flooded the damn toilet? So listen, hold up, let me lift this up. Mia, yo, this girl didn't even use the bathroom. She just decided to just take all the toilet paper and put it all in the toilet at one time and just flush and flush. But the handle, you have to lift it up. She didn't lift it up, so it got clogged and the handle stood down, so it was just coming out, and it flooded the whole half back of my house, the whole backside. It was terrible. That is Florida for you. I got to see, oh, speaking of that man, made a career out. Docket, OMG, it switch. OMG, it switch. I don't know who that is. What? It sounds familiar though, like OMG, it switch. It switch sounds familiar to me. You saw Mia denying it? Yeah, Mia, Mia, I'm gonna choke her out. I'm gonna choke her out. That's not illegal, right? You could choke children out, right? You still could do that, right? You can still. He's a Hylia. It switch sounds very familiar. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'm gonna go check them out. The it switch. But yeah, she flooded the whole back of the house, and then acted like it was all good, like there was nothing wrong. Nah. Nah. These guys have been doing weird stuff. So I've been feeding my fish worms, right? Like earthworms. And these guys over here, she has been tearing them up. She has been tearing them up. The earthworms. He's not real too keen on it. He's not real all. Look, another penny in the damn tank. Penny. She's not really all. He's not really all about it, but she loves the earthworms. So let's see what that does. You have worms. You asking me if I fish? I don't fish. I don't have the patience for it. I think you're asking me if I fish. I thought Geophagus was supposed to be mid in temperament. Depends on which Geophagus. Depends on which Geophagus. Like for instance, if you get Geophagus brasiliensis, evil sons of Mitchus. Geophagus santurum, geoporis. They kind of hold their own. I wouldn't call them aggressive. I would call them upper mild, but on the like Jack Dempsey style. But yeah, the deep bay geophagus. I'm not familiar with that geo. Deep bay geophagus. Does it go by another name? No, my fish don't have worms. I've been giving them earthworms. Oh, you laughing? That man will have you on the floor. I'm gonna go check him out. I'm gonna check him out. Only aggressive to themselves. Alto sunus. Alto sunus. Are those the ones I think you are? The ones that I'm thinking about? Are you cutting their names in half? I think you are, especially when breeding. They are called the gold dust earth eaters. Gold dust earth eaters. See, these are two geos that I am not familiar with, and I have heard of a lot of geos, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Lately, over the last couple of months, these are two. I have come across two other geos that I have never seen before with my own eyes, and I'm kind of happy about it. Where are all these geos coming from all of a sudden? Now they're out here in South Florida? I love it when I'm exposed to new fish, especially the type of fish that I'm into. So over the course of the last 4 months, I've been exposed to 4 different geos that I've not. So I'm gonna have to look those up. Gold dust earth eaters. Gold dust earth eaters. I'm gonna have to look those up. And the other ones, what were the other ones called? gonna have to look. Deep Bay and Gold Dust. Deep Bay and Gold Dust. I'm gonna have to look those up. I bought 3 a while back, and the bigger ones killed the smaller ones. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. That's why now I'm at the point where I try to get fish in batches of 6, depending. Like I would never get 6 damn flower Trimax. I wouldn't get 6 Trimax unless they were all little babies. I am working on 2 new ones right now that came from different sources but are really rare. Wow. I'm gonna have to come back to this to look up all these. Where are you getting all these geos from, bro? Where are all these geos? I've been sleeping on geos then. I've been leaning. You know what the problem is? Working in LFSs, you start not paying attention to rare stuff, and you start paying attention to stuff that is more mainstream. And I've been sleeping on some of the fancier stuff. Nature aquariums. I'm gonna have to brush up on the geos that are circulating. I am going to have to brush up. You want to know something though? So when I came to Florida, when I was in Jersey, I was way more versed in rare fish because up north people are just more fish savvy than down south. Believe it or not. Up north, and I'm not saying like there's some smart people here down here. I keep really rare fish and I try to make them a lot more common. There you go. Good job. So when I was up north in Jersey, I seen all kinds of rare fish all the time, and it was always like, "What's that? Oh my God, let me look it up. What's that? Oh my God, look at it." And I'll talk to people. I'll be like, "Well, tell me about this. Tell me about that." But down here, there's only a few people that really know a lot about a lot of fish. Most people know a lot about a handful of fish. You know what I'm saying? Most people here know a lot about a handful of fish. So it's almost like pointless a lot of times to try and talk to people about rare fish because nobody knows what you're talking about. So a lot of times you kind of stick to stuff that everybody knows. We 100 it's probably because of our cold weather season. It's for the hobby. Thanks. Aggressive toward their own. I don't know. Well, Chai Savage, that's what's up. You are still working at Consolidated Fish Farm from time to time. I go once a week. I go once a week to help him out because Joe Munoz. Officially, I'm retired, bro. To be honest with you, because of my disability, officially I'm retired. But I help him out on Fridays because he had a lot of paperwork to do. So, yeah, hey Dave, man, I appreciate throwing that out there for real. I need to brush up on my geos. I've been spending all this time checking out hybrid cichlids. Doing all this hybrid cichlid stuff. Alright, let me turn on this water real fast. Hold up. Oh, snap. I almost bust my butt. Oh! I almost broke something. No. No, honestly, all this is new to me, man. All this is new to me. This whole not having to work stuff is all new to me. And I'm really not I'm not because it's a disability thing. Because it's more of a disability thing than anything else, to be honest with you. I'm not too. I gotta learn the rules. There's a lot of rules. Yeah, my house is slab. I live on a slab. But because it's disability, I gotta learn a lot of rules of stuff that I can do and cannot do. Because I don't want to, break any rules. I mean, I know what I shouldn't be doing, but guys, I'm gonna do it anyway. I know it's gonna hurt, but I ain't no burnt. And we do stuff that we know we ain't supposed to do, but when it starts becoming a legal issue, then hey, this. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to prove? So that's where I'm at with that. Oh, snap. Hold up, wait. All right, almost filled up one tank. I need to see what my pH is out of this water that's coming out of this thing with the filter. Cause it's crazy that my pH was so low out of my tanks. That's nuts. That's crazy. All right, I gotta change this water over. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, 1 tank down, 2 to go. Actually, a couple more to go, but the other ones are easy as hell to do. Let me do this. Do this. All right, let's see here. Look at him. Look at him. He's so happy. I got my clean water. I got my clean water. I look like Joe Munoz. I look like Joe Munoz. I'll be right back. I gotta put this on some other tanks because I got fish coming in tomorrow. So I gotta get those tanks ready to go. So I gotta do some water changes on them. Alright, y'all remind me to look at the damn water. Y'all not gonna remind me, are y'all? Y'all not, are y'all? I know you're not. I know you're not. Because that's how y'all do. Y'all not gonna remind me. Y'all are not gonna remind me. check that damn water. It's not yet. It's getting there. So I like putting bristlenose plecos in these tanks because their poop is easy to clean up. They'll clean the entire tank. Yeah, they poop a lot, but their poop kind of, it doesn't stick. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't stick to anything. So you can easily, like, vacuum it out. Whereas, you know, sometimes other fish's poop will kind of get, like, you know, kind of like sticky. The bristlenose plecos poop don't stick to nothing. So it's real easy to manage. Like, you can just get it out real fast. Like, if you want to do just a 25% water change and get all the poop out, it's easy to do. So bristlenose, look at the damn water. I'm looking. I still got halfway to go. Look, see? Now I'll show y'all. But let me get... I'm looking. Here, let me... Here, hold on, wait. Y'all want to look too? Want to look too? Now, here's the question. Y'all are looking, but am I looking? Funk is a poop connoisseur. No, it's just, you know, I mean, it's just something that I've noticed. It makes cleaning bare bottom tanks real easy. You know? It's just a way to keep I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous of that spacious room. Yeah, it's I got a lot of room. Mexicali seen it. Mexicali seen it. I still got all that. I got lucky, I ain't gonna lie. But mind you, the only reason why I got lucky is because somebody died up in here. Like, it was a massacre up in here. Like, before we moved in here, there was a... Did I rock out with my sponge out? I paused. So there was a massacre here. In fact, that door right there was shot out by AR-15, right? And oh, you can't see it, but right. Oh, you can see that mother-in-law suite over there. There's a mother-in-law suite over there, right? And the old lady that was living in there, the upper room, and then he came in here and shot out this door, and then he went through this, where the fish room is now. He went into the whole house and just took everybody out. And then we moved in. Yeah. No, so, okay, it was some crazy guy, right? Some crazy dude came to this house during the daytime, and the owner, the father, it was him, his wife or girlfriend, I don't know who it was, the baby mama, his two daughters, a 7-year-old and a baby. And then Mango. And then his mother lived in the mother-in-law suite. So he was outside doing something in the front yard, and some dude with PTSD came up there and said, "We got to save some girl." He thought there was like a teenage girl in here that was gonna, you know, off herself. And he was like, "We got to save her. She's gonna do this to herself. She's gonna." And he was like, "Bro, there's no girl by that name that lives here. I'm the owner. I'm the father. I don't have no teenage daughter. No, she's in there. She's being held against her will, and she's gonna do this to herself. She's gonna." He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta leave the property. Get out." Da 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 da. So that went on for like maybe a half an hour. He ended up leaving. Then he came back at like 3 in the morning with an AR-15, trying to save this girl. And in the process of saving this imaginary girl, he felt like he had to just take everybody out. And he did. He took everybody out. The only one that lived was a 7-year-old girl. Even though she took 4 shots, pop, 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 she laid down and played dead with 4 shots. But she lived. He went out. The police came, and then he just walked outside and was like, "Hey," because, you know, these crazy people, they just almost empty this whole tank dry. These crazy people, they either just go out in a hail of bullets, or they just walk out like, "What happened?" You know, and that's what he did. Yeah, we got it at a good price. I mean, we didn't buy it; we're renting. We even renting is at a good price because nobody wanted to rent it. We didn't know. That's how come we came in here like that. Yeah, it's crazy. We didn't know. We had no clue that was it. The only way we knew about it is Mia's teacher wanted to see Mia. When Mia used to go to school, one of her teachers really liked her. So she was like, "Hey, can I see Mia? I haven't seen her in a long time." So Maida was like, "Sure, come over." Not her teacher, the teacher's aide. So the teacher's aide comes up to the house, and she was like, "Is this that house?" And Maida was like, "What house you talking about?" You know, the house. And Maida was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And she was like, "Well, let me tell you." And she told Maida, they looked it up. Oh, okay. So anyway, we're back. I think a little cut off. So she told Maida the whole story, and she looked it up. And sure enough, it was on the news and everything. Look up in Lakeland, Florida, massacre in Lakeland, Florida in 2000, what was 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, Polk County, Florida, Lakeland, Florida, a massacre. The whole family got massacred out of this house, and it stood empty for years until we moved in because nobody wanted to live there. Nobody wanted to live here. We just moved in because we didn't know anybody. Good thing you got the spirit stick. I know. The spirit stick, you know. Oh, I gotta turn this off. Hold on, wait. I gotta turn this off real fast. I think I found it. Polk County Sheriff's Department. Yeah, it was in, let me see, it was like 5 years ago now, 4 years ago. Yeah, that's where I live. The house looks all junky in the front because he was like a hoarder or something like that. It don't look like that now. It's cleaned up. The tank. This is, so, okay, so let me tell y'all. So that that water is on high, right? It's wide open, and the reason why it goes slow like that is because I have a pressure regulator and I have a a 3 canister filter. I have a 20 psi pressure regulator and a 3 canister filter, so it has a lot of restriction on it. And the reason why I definitely did the 20 psi is because when I turn the knob off, I don't want it busting. I don't want this. I don't want it to leak out the seals. I don't want it to do that. I think that I don't think anybody ever talks about that psi, the pressure regulator, when they talk about doing that little thing, that PVC thing. This right here, that, I don't think people talk about the pressure behind it, because I keep seeing people do this and it's always leaking out of here, and that's because the pressure. They got too much pressure on it, you know. Plus, this is Florida, and the things get hot. The water hoses get hot, and they get soft. So I don't want it exploding on me. You know? I don't want it exploding on me. I need something to drink. Hold up, wait. I found it. The 11-year-old survived. Oh, it was the 11-year-old. Yeah, it was 11. I guess it was the 11. I thought she was the 7-year-old. I don't know how old the kid was. What's in the teeny tanks? Nothing right now. Well, this one, I just bought a Trimax, so he's chilling there till I get the bigger tank set up. It was a total, I didn't buy it. Dan gave it to me. It was an impulse thing. I really shouldn't have got it. But I got it now, so at this point, I can guarantee you in a year from now, I'm definitely going to have 125 gallon. I guarantee you that. I guarantee that. I'm looking for a 125. I might as well just go ahead and look for a 125 now. I mean, you know what I mean? But that tank, I'm going to put an angel in. That tank, I'm going to put an angel in. That tank, these are going to be where I'm going to be breeding angels out of. I got 2 more tanks like that. I got 2 more to go there and there. These littler tanks are going to be where I grow the fry out and hatch the eggs. I got another tank up there, just whatever. But I'm gonna have when I get this one out of here, when I get a breeding pair of angels, they're gonna go in there, and then all the fry are gonna go 1. I'm gonna have another one there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have some other tanks. The closet's gonna have some, and that's where I'm gonna grow out some angels and stuff. It's gonna be my angel breeding rack. That's gonna be my angel breeding rack, basically. That's what it is. Marine. Yeah, he had PTSD or something like that. I don't know what he had. Oh, you over there checking it all out. Well, you thought I was lying? I tell you, man, I don't be lying about this stuff. All these stories I tell you that happened to me in my life, they really real. They're really, really real. I wouldn't shit y'all, man. Y'all my favorite turds. But yeah, that's what this is going to be. This is going to be my angel breeding rack. That's why I'm doing that right there to that one. That's why I'm clearing that one out, because that's going to be where I put all the angels to sort pairs out. In my 56, that 56 bow front. That 56 bow front, that's going to be for sorting out pairs. So that's why I'm cleaning it out. I was going to take the wood out, but I don't have nowhere to put it. I was going to put them in buckets, because I have like 4 buckets. I was going to take all the wood and put them in my buckets, but a freaking dog pissed on all the buckets, and he's at that age where his piss smells like asparagus, real pungent, nasty, disgusting. So I gotta rinse out all my buckets now because it's got dog piss all over it. Pissed me off, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you, it kind of pissed me off. Damn dog. Yeah, he definitely gonna get the death penalty. Well, I don't know. He could claim temporary insanity, because no person in their right mind does what he did. That dog is a hoot, huh? Yeah. Yeah, he's a real hoot. Pissed all over my buckets with that nasty, real stinky smelling piss, because he's coming into that age where, you know. But I think he could claim temporary insanity. It happened in 2021, because nobody in their right mind would do that. Try and find a girl that doesn't exist and take out the whole family, grandmother and the mother-in-law suite and everybody, babies. No. So I guess tomorrow I'll take out the wood out of there. I'll do some other water changes. I gotta move a tank. Because there's a tank that needs to be moved. The tank that I had those white clouds in, that tank has to be moved. I can't have it there anymore. So, but I do like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I know that tank has to be moved. Yeah, he's nuts. I don't think he's gonna get death penalty, because he wasn't. There's nobody of their right mind would do what he did. You know. So he'll get life in prison. He'll definitely get life in prison. But this Florida, I don't see how. I don't know. The hell is that? How do you keep CPDs alive? Only in Florida, man. Well, I don't have any CPDs, but what I do have is a whole lot of other rasboras. I have a bunch of other rasboras, and I don't know. I just tested the pH. The pH was actually kind of lower than I thought. It's like at 6.2. How it got that way, I have no clue. I'm gonna test the water. I'm gonna test the pH coming out of this hose that I have my filters on, because coming out the tap it's 7.5. So how it's 6.2 in tanks that don't have, some of them don't even have driftwood, how it's 6.2, I have no idea. So I'm thinking maybe there's something about this filter, right? But I do know the tank I have them in has plants in it and a lot of botanicals, and the temperature is up there. What's the temperature at? I'm gonna find out. Yeah, the temperature's at 82. I'm looking. The temperature's at 82. And that's with no heater. I turned the heaters off. The temperature's at 82. What are CPDs? Celestial Pearl Scale Daniels. Well, Celestial Pearl Daniels, not Pearl Scale. I'm sorry. Pearl Scale is the gouramis. Oh no, those are Pearl gouramis also. What am I thinking that's Pearl Scale? Feeding funk food to all my tanks. The micro shake, great. Yo, that micro shake. So like I said, what time is it? Oh shit, what time is it? Anybody know the time? If you they like the, they look like, yeah, they do look like little trout. So if you guys order today, I'll give you out to the morning. To the morning. If you go to the morning and you order fish food from aquafunkaquatics.com and put in AQUA FUNK 10, you get 10% off. The sale's been running for 2 weeks. Y'all mugs have been keeping me mad busy. I gotta go to Tampa and re-up to my supplier. 11 p.m. in Chi-Town. All right, so that means it's 12 up here. So yeah, I'll give you out to the morning here in Florida. So you have, I'll basically extended another half a day. If you order AQUA FUNK 10 is the code. And y'all don't forget about the angel competition. Y'all got to do the angel competition. Somebody's gonna win 12 angels and 3 pounds of fish food. Somebody else is gonna win 6 angels and 1 pound of fish food. Somebody else is gonna win 3 pounds of fish food. So y'all go ahead and not do the competition if you want to, and then don't get mad when you see the winner and you go, man, my fish was better than that, and I'll be like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You could have put the fish in the competition and won, but you didn't do it, and I don't know what to tell you. But that's where we're at on that. That's just the truth of the matter. That's just truth. Oh, it's up there. It's getting up there. You know what I done watch? And the only one I'm watching now, I gotta watch Rogue One. I've watched all the Star Wars. I still got about an inch left on this. I still got like an inch left. You know what? I still gotta get stuff out tomorrow, so I'll just go ahead and take it out, man. Alright, so now I gotta do these. I still gotta do these. You know what? Cross my fingers, I haven't had no floods in this so far. And in September it'll be a year. Have you got a lot of entries so far? I got a decent amount. I think everybody's waiting to the last minute for the most part. I know if I go with what I got now, there's a couple people gonna be very happy. I wore those same shorts Very comfy. You talking about you came to my house, took my shorts, put them on, then brought them back to my house? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you did? Is that what you did? Because I have questions. If that's what you're saying you did, I have questions. I gotta talk to Mida. Yep. Then you bought some. How dare you? What was I hiding from you? Oh, YouTube was hiding from you? Damn it, YouTube. YouTube sucks. They're trying to keep us apart. They're trying to keep us apart is what they're trying to do. What do I have to do? That's got to go to the mail tomorrow. That's got to go to the mail. Oil change. Mail? No. Oil change? No. Mail, oil change, Tampa. Aquariums. And I don't know what time the fish are getting here. Damn it. I'm going to have Mida do it. I'm going to have Mida do it. I'm going to have to say, Mida, get the fish and put them in a tank. Put them in the tank for me. I'm going to get Mida to do it. That's what I'm going to have to do. Whitetail, how you doing, brother? How you doing, young man? How's your summer been so far? Have you decided what are you going to put in your 125? Huh? Goldfish, Oscars, Bichers, Gouramis. What are we doing? What are we doing this week? Huh? Whitetail, what are we doing this week? That's what I want to know. This is the original AQUA FUNK logo. This was the original. This is, in fact, this is the first AQUA FUNK shirt ever printed. Right here. The first AQUA FUNK shirt. Ain't that crazy? Look at that. The very first one ever printed. This shirt is 8 damn years old. 7 years old. Long time. Long time. Oh, man. All right, well, listen. I got to go because I need to sit down because my knee is really hurting. And I need to sit down and just stare at these tanks to make sure they don't, well, you know what I can do? Means that this is the last tank. Oh, shit. I can just do this. All right. And I can come over here and watch this tank while I talk to y'all. Yeah, that's what I could do. That's what I could do. That is exactly what I can do. Right here. Oh! That's exactly what I can do. Put this down, put this down, put this down. Turn this around. Round and round. Alright. Where'd the damn fish go? Oh, he's right there. He's not happy with me. I like doing tank maintenance at night. I do too. I don't know what it is. I like, well, one of the reasons why I have to do tank maintenance at night is because the water's hot out here in Florida. So that helps, you know, the temperature is not as hot. So that's one reason why I do it. Hey, can we see your tanks? You trying to be funny? You trying to get me up and what? No, my knee says no. My knee is saying kiss my butt. With that's what my knee said. Let me see what it says. He's putting an arapaima in it. Hey, yeah, will you put an arapaima whitetail? So that's what's going in there next. Arapaima. I know it is. Don't lie to me, man. What is this snakehead y'all keep talking about? What type of fish is that? Y'all are crazy. Y'all are so crazy. You keep talking about this mythical fish that don't exist. Why do y'all keep doing that? Huh? Y'all just keep talking about this crazy fish that don't exist. Oh, who is this? I don't know what the guy. What are y'all talking about? This snake? What? There's no such thing as. Listen. There's no such thing as a fish with a snake for a head. That's like. What are you talking about? Like a hybrid? First of all, let me tell you something. David just said, I don't even know if that's David. That's not David. That's divide by zero. I kept saying David. He said it was illegal. And let me tell you something. I'm an upstanding freaking citizen of this United States of America, and I would not. I'm a pillar of this freaking community. And there is no way I would keep a fish in this fish room that you guys, that's illegal. It's not like, I mean, how I'm supposed to do it? Be like, oh yeah, and this is my fish room, and just go whoop, and then go right past that whole section right over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I gonna keep doing that over and over again and y'all just not see a tank? You know what I mean? And hide a whole entire fish, right? That's terrible. You can't do that. Who the hell would do that? That's ridiculous. No, it's the genus China. I keep it in the bathtub. I would never do anything illegal. Okay? Never. If Florida says I can't have it, then I'm not going to do it. It's all right, Divine. If Florida says no, then it's no. I look crazy as hell with these damn glasses. I still can't get over I've got glasses on. I still can't get over that I gotta wear glasses. I just can't read a damn word y'all saying right now. It just looks like blue and white blur. I see some purple. I see some blue and some white and some... Like, I can't even read Wit's name. can't even see my Puerto Rican flag. I can't even barely see the details in my own face. Ah, there I go. I'm not, listen. Okay. I am not from Florida. I am not from Jersey. I asked a FWC officer if I could collect one from the wild and put it in a tank. He looked at me really strange and went, no, still illegal in Florida. Yeah. So dude, I looked into it, be like, look, technically I have a educational channel. Cause while I act like a fool on live streams, all my videos have education in them. I don't have any, and none of my videos are just stupid. Hey, I found an axolotl in a ditch. No, every one of them are education, science based, and there is some science in every one of my videos. So I tried to play that aspect. Be like, can I, do it in an educational base? Can I keep one legally? And they was like, no way, and no reason, way, shape, or form can anybody keep any type of snakehead in the state of Florida. It's a $500 fine per fish and 90 days in jail. Not or 90 days in jail. It's and 90 days in jail. Now, I could handle the $500 fine. But the 3 months in jail, yeah, that's not cool. Which is absolutely hilarious. Yeah. I don't know what this talk. I think it's like like, you know how they have the glowfish where they injected the jellyfish DNA into the angelfish? It's the same thing. They injected a snake DNA into a bowfin or a bowfin, and they have the snake head. But Funk, I figured out the fish I'm getting. I'm getting a tiger Oscar and a goldfish. I already have the tank. Hey, what did I say last week? I said last week he was going to change his mind this week, didn't I? Isn't that a rope fish? A bowfin? Nah. No, that's a bowfin. A bowfin is a... I can't explain what a bowfin is. Look up bowfin. Bowfin, actually, you know what? If you didn't know any better, a bowfin looks like a snakehead. I would get a bowfin in a heartbeat. I think a bowfin is a good looking fish. Whitetail. Remember last week I was like, yeah, you're gonna change your mind again? I would strongly suggest like that you don't do that, because I feel like you're gonna waste your money on the goldfish, because your Oscar is definitely probably 99.9% chance gonna eat your goldfish. Even if they're the same size now, your Oscar's gonna outgrow that goldfish to the point where he will be able to eat that goldfish. I don't suggest you do that. Now, up until now, I've been giving you like, oh, maybe you could do this, or maybe you could do that, or maybe you might want to think about this, or maybe you want to think about that. But in this particular case, I would strongly suggest against it. I say this, man. You get your tank up and running, you get it cycled. And I think you need to get yourself an Oscar. Oscar is the first fish that you brought to my attention. And I usually tell people to go with their first instinct, because what I've noticed is I have two. They are really fun on flies. Well, you have two bowfin? You have two bowfin? But this is where I'm going with this whitetail. I've noticed in my 25 years of doing this, you know, in pet stores and all that, what happens is somebody will come in and they'll be like, I want an Oscar. And then they will, over time, they'll start looking at other fish and they'll go, oh, no, maybe this, and maybe that, and maybe this, and maybe that. Then they'll get all these other fish. And you know what they always regret? They always regret not getting the fish that they originally wanted to get the tank for to begin with. You see what I'm saying? The thing that started this whole thing was an Oscar. When you first set this tank up and you wanted to get a tank, you had an Oscar in mind. But because so much time has went by until you've gotten the tank and all these other, you've been watching YouTube and stuff like that, so all these other things have been popping in your head. You need to get yourself Oscars. That's what you need to do. Goldfish, I think you're just going to throw your money away. That's my personal opinion on that. Not to mention goldfish prefer cold. Yeah, that's another thing. Your goldfish will thrive in cooler waters and your Oscars will thrive in warmer waters. So, you know, there's that. There's that. Go with what you originally started this whole thing out for. Trust me. I believe you'll be a happier person for it. That's my personal opinion. At the end of the day, this is your aquarium. You do what you feel is best, right? It's your money, it's your aquarium. You do what you feel is best. I will be here to help you through any scenario you do, right? All I could give you is my advice from my experience. But I suggest you go with what started your journey. Get a blueberry Oscar. Yeah, there you go. Oscars come in all kinds of different colors these days. You know what I mean? Come in all different kinds of colors these days. So, you know, you won't be disappointed in the variety. You get long fin Oscars. You get blueberry, albino. I'm partial to albino tiger Oscars. Personally. How do I choose the fish I want? Sometimes the fish choose you, bro. Sometimes the fish choose you. So, hey, Mama, what's up?
Hi.
Hey.
Why do I feel like I'm about to have the time of my life right now?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's the middle of the night and I feel happy.
It's the middle of good, good. Good. After I'm done with this, you want to go for a car ride?
Sure.
I gotta fill up all these tanks.
Alright.
When I'm done with these tanks, we'll go for a ride. Yeah, I'm live. They can't see you. Oh, you want to say hello?
Hello, people.
That's Olivia, for those of you who haven't met her yet. Okay, so your question is how do you choose what fish? Well, how long was this stream so far? 2.5 so far, but I'm doing tank maintenance. So okay, here's the deal. Sometimes the fish choose you, and this is what I mean by that. don't necessarily think like angelfish, right? Angelfish. Angelfish. I do YouTube, right? I do YouTube. If I really wanted to get big on YouTube, I wouldn't do angelfish. I would not do hybrids. I would do nanofish. I would do shrimp. I'd be a aquascaper because that's what's big on YouTube, right? But I don't like those fish. Well, it's not that I don't like them. It's they look good in other people's tanks. They don't do nothing for me. I got these raspberries and stuff in here. I tried them. They don't do nothing for me at all. Like, these fish come to me, cichlids, they come to me, you know what I mean? Yeah, nanos are the current trend. If I get an angel, they thrive. If I get cichlids, they thrive. I do large water changes. I like feeding, my feeding schedule. The way I keep fish is very conducive to keeping cichlids. Some people like plants. They love plants. I don't care about plants whatsoever. Some people like the whole aesthetic of the whole aesthetic of aquariums. I don't care about aqua